Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all are safe at home. Children, in the last video, I have explained you and introduced the phenomena of refraction of light. Okay, what is refraction of light? When light enters from one medium to another medium, it does not follow its actual path. Instead of that, either it bends or away from the normal or it bends towards the normal. Bending of the light in the second medium when it travels from one medium to another medium is known as refraction of light. Okay, and there are many applications of refraction of light which we will read and understand in this chapter only. Okay, children. Now, in the last video, I have explained you the laws of refraction as well. The first law of refraction says that the incident ray, the normal to the point of incidence and the refracted ray all lie in the same plane. The second law of refraction is very important, which I am going to explain you today as well. The second law of refraction says that the sine of the angle of incidence, I is the angle of incidence and R is the angle of refraction. Second law of refraction says that the sine of the angle of incidence, the ratio of the sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of the angle of refraction is a constant which is represented by small n, and this n is called the refractive index of the medium. Again I am repeating the second law of refraction. The ratio of the sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of the angle of refraction is a constant which is represented by n, and n is the refractive index of the medium. Okay, children. Now, this is the diagram of refraction. Okay, this line is the separating boundary of the two mediums. Okay, above is the space above the line is a different medium, and this below the line is a different medium. Maybe say this is the air and this is water. When light travels from air to water, it will not follow its actual path. Why it will not follow? Because there is a difference in the density of the medium. Okay, otherwise if there is a same density of both the mediums, then it will follow its actual path only, straight path. Okay, because light has the property of rectilinear propagation. That means light is traveling in a straight line. But here it is not going in a straight line because there is a difference in the density of the two mediums. When there is a difference in the density of the two mediums, then what happens? A refraction process happens. Okay. So, when light is coming from air to water, the light which is coming from air is known as incident ray. What it is known as? Incident ray. When it strikes at the surface of surface of the water, what happens? The point where it strikes is known as the point of incidence. At the point of incidence, we have a normal. Normal means 90-degree line. Okay, perpendicular. So, we have a normal, and if the light is traveling from a denser to rarer or rarer to denser, here it is coming from rarer to denser. Air is denser, rarer than water. Okay, then what will happen? The light is bending towards the normal. In the last video, I have given you a rule which is known as DRA. DRA means what? Denser to rarer away from the normal, and vice versa of this is what? Rarer to denser towards the normal. So this line is known as incident ray. This is the normal. This is the refracted ray. The angle which incident ray makes with the normal is known as the angle of incidence, and the angle which refracted ray makes with the normal is known as the angle of refraction. Okay. So, this is the diagram of refraction. Now, the next topic, all the terms which are related to refraction, I have explained you. Okay. Refracted ray, incident ray, normal, angle of incidence and angle of refraction. The definitions are given in the book. Kindly read them and learn them. Okay. Now, next topic is refractive index. As I have explained you, refractive index is what? See, this is the refractive index. The ratio of the sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of the angle of refraction is known as refractive index of the medium. Now, refractive index I will explain you in detail. What is refractive index? Actually, refractive index is represented by small n. Okay. Small n. Now, the ratio of the speed of light in air to the speed of light in another medium. Let it be, another medium can be water, another medium can be glass, it can be any. Okay, so the ratio of the speed of light in air or in vacuum to the speed of light in another medium is known as the refractive index and is represented by small n. Beta, what refractive index? Why we are using this refractive index? This refractive index actually tells us the amount by which the speed of light gets reduced and the amount by which the light ray is refracted or bent. If the other medium is denser than the air, then there is a different angle of bending. Likewise, if another medium is rarer than air, there will be less, or we can say there will be a different angle of bending of light. So by seeing the refractive index, we can calculate or we can find out the speed of light by which the speed of light gets reduced or the amount by which the light ray is refracted or bent for a given angle of incidence. Now refractive index has no unit. Okay, and as I have explained you in the last video that all the mediums are having different densities. Depending on their densities, they are termed as either rarer medium or denser medium. If the density is more, like in solids, like in glass, the medium is denser. But if the medium is a gas, then that medium is rarer medium. Okay, so air is rarer than water. Water is rarer than glass. Glass is the densest medium, okay, of which we will talk about in this chapter. Okay, so air is optically rarer than water and glass, whereas water is optically denser than air and glass is denser than water. So maximum density is of glass and least density is of air medium. Okay, children, I will write also this thing. See, we will talk about the optical density of the medium. Air has the least density. Then least density, it has less density than water, and water has less density than glass. Okay, children. So air is optically rarer medium. We can say it is a rarer medium, and glass is a denser medium. If we have two mediums, for example, air and water, then air will be rarer medium and water will be a denser medium. If we have two mediums, let's say air and glass, then again also we have air as rarer medium and glass as denser medium. If we have two mediums like light is traveling from water to glass, then water will be termed as rarer medium and glass is termed as denser medium. Okay. Now, depending on the density of materials, it has been observed that light will bend away from the normal when the light ray travels from a denser medium to a rarer medium. It is based on the rule DRA. Okay, see, this is the rule DRA. DRA means what? Denser. This is denser to rarer, away from the normal. Okay, that means a light ray bends away from the normal if the light ray is traveling from denser to rarer. Now the vice versa of it, what? Are rarer to denser towards the normal. That means if a light ray is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium, it will bend towards the normal. But what will happen in the case if, for example, say this is a denser medium. Let's say this is a glass piece. Okay, this is a glass and this is air. Above is air, down is also air. If a light ray falls normally on the glass, what will happen, children? See, this is the point of incidence. This is the point of incidence, this is the incident ray as well. If this is the point of incidence, at the point of incidence we draw a normal. That means normal will coincide with the incident ray. If there is no angle of incidence, you can see here that we do not have any angle of incidence, then what will happen? The incident ray will go undeviated. The refracted ray will go undeviated in a straight line. Okay, why? Because here the angle of incidence is 0. If angle of incidence is 0, angle of refraction is also 0. Okay, children? So, if a light ray falls perpendicularly Perpendicularly means 90 degree on the surface separating the two media. It passes undeviated, thus there is no refraction. Here there is no refraction. See, there is no bending of light, so there is no refraction of light, children. Okay. Today I have explained you till page number 49, children. Now today's your homework is to read page number 50. That means examples of refraction of light, and observe them carefully and do try out given on page number 51 in the book itself. Okay. Today your work is to what? To read page number 50 and do page number, try out of page number 51 in book itself. Thank you, children.